Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my update for my 2021 Project Pan. I made some really great progress this month and I'm just actually going to get into it. So the first one I have is my Tatcha, the silk canvas. This was just a little mini size, completely used up. I didn't think I was going to have a problem with this one, but it's just nice to have one primer out of my collection. Same thing with a powder. I was able to finish up the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. It was super nice. It was super easy. The only thing was with this, I was starting to get a little bit worried after about the first week, just because it being the winter time, I hadn't been using too much powder, but there was so little in here. As you can see, it was only coming down to there. So it was really easy to get used up and out. Another one that I am shocked that I was able to get out this month, absolutely shocked, is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer. So you can see that that is where I started, and I've completely used the whole thing up. So I don't really think, it was kind of unconventional how I got it used up so quickly. And it was because, it's super hard to take off the cap, but I actually took off the sponge, and the reason I did that is because I was finding holes, and the more I thought about it, the more of I couldn't stop thinking how unsanitary that thing had to be. So I completely took it off, and I was really struggling with this product. I just found it really creasy under my eyes, and the best way I found to use it was to actually take some out and put a pretty heavy layer under my eyes, kind of in the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my chin. And then I would take the bottom of my beauty blender and really start to shear it out. So I used almost about twice as much as sat on my face, but it was the only way that I could really use this in a way that I even half liked. So that's why I cut it out so easy. I definitely would not repurchase this. It could be really good for some people, but definitely not the light glowy base kind of thing that I do. So I'm really happy to have that one out and not have to deal with it for another month. And then I have one more empty. And this is the product I am most excited for and was also pretty shocked. This is my RMS Living Luminizer Glow Quad. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because I used up all 4 pans. And I was pretty shocked at this, although I knew there was a lot of usage on this already. I had actually hit pan on everything, pressed it, hit pan on it again, and that's when it was rolled into the project. So there was a ton of use on it, and I did play with it a lot. I was kind of playing with those highlighters as more all over cheek things at night, and I used the Bertini bronzer as a blush every day. So that's how I got it used up so quickly. It was a lot of nighttime playing, which I've been playing with my makeup a lot more, and I think just this YouTube channel really has me invigorated about not only getting products used up, but just, enjoying my makeup more. So I was playing with this quite a bit, and I am so happy to say that it is all used up. I can't believe it, to tell you the truth. And then there were 3 products left. I have my, what is this called? Be Beautiful, I think, in the shade Foxy. It's seriously rubbed off. I've actually gotten way more use out of this than I was thinking I was going to. However, this product does not settle at all. If I had to estimate, I think I'm right about there right now, so I will mark it and take a picture. But this is only going to get harder and harder to mark, so I'm not sure. I think I'm going to try and get a scale so that I can start weighing products like this. But I'm actually really happy with the progress that I've made with it. I was actually pretty shocked about how far we've gotten with it. And then the Limitless Lash Mascara. This is another reason I kind of want to get a scale, because there's no way to show any use on this. But I can definitely tell that there's not as much coming out on the one. I have to start scraping the walls. So I'm expecting to have this done by the end of March, but I've been enjoying it. I just need to get it out because of how long it's been open. And then the last product, which is the one that is not going, as quickly as I thought. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade Gray. I will roll it up. I need to compare the two photos, but I was almost, I might be surprised when I compare the photos, but I'm not sure. It's a little bit slower going than I thought, but I've been enjoying it enough. I can definitely kind of tell that the tone is a little bit off. It's a little bit too cool tone. So there are some days where I have been mixing it with my CoverGirl brow pencils because those are actually brown and I feel like I get a better color, but it's fine. It's what it is. I'm getting it used up and then it'll be out of my collection. I'll be super happy about that. So that leaves me with a few products to roll in. I do actually want to make a tiny edit on the rules before we get there though. I had originally stated that I wanted between 5 and 10 products in this project at a time, and each pan of a palette would be included as an item. I've decided that that's too structured for what I want to do here, and that I'm just going to roll in and use up products as I feel. I am going to keep a 5 product minimum, but I don't think we're even going to get there. I think I'll probably at least stay within like the 8 item realm at all times. And I didn't want to be limited because I found that I was like looking at products and be like, oh, I'd love to roll this in and this and this. And I'm like about to be over 10. Like, what's going on? So I've just decided I'm going to keep it simple and clean. I can roll products in and out as I wish. If I want to get that product out at the moment, I can. And I think it's probably going to stay right around 10 at all times. So with that being said, let's start with this guy. This is my Ilium Super Serum Skin Tint. And this is in the shade Shella. It's number 8. I like this product. It's really glowy. I find that I can't not use a powder with this guy. And it's a little bit late for me. So again, it was like, I'm pretty pale right now, so let's try and get this used up. I'm gonna try and mark it. I know I use quite a bit of this each time I do. So I think it'll actually go pretty quickly, but I just decided to roll this in because it is late. I'd like to get it used up more in the winter time. I think it'll be the best time to get this all used up. And I'm pretty excited. It is, I do enjoy this product, but it's definitely not a favorite. I definitely prefer their original foundation. I think it's the Serum Foundation. Much better. I find it just, I can sheer that out. It's the right amount of glowy where I can use a powder, don't have to. So although I like this product, it's probably not something I would repurchase. So I'm excited to get that used up. And then in conjunction to use with that, I decided to roll in my Ilia True Serum Radiating Priming Serum, excuse me. This is gonna be with me a long time. Now I do have the option for quarterly refreshes, so I will have one at the end of March, and I'm thinking that this might get rolled out because I really like to use this primer in conjunction with my other Ilia products. So if I don't necessarily want to roll that foundation, I might take this one out, just get a little bit of use on it, but ideally I will be using up everything in this project. So even if I roll it out, I do plan on coming back to it and hopefully trying to get this used up, but I do use such a small amount of this each time I do my makeup. So we will see. This one's definitely going to be a challenge, but I have really been enjoying it. It's just kind of a nice little hydrating, a little bit tacky, so I feel like makeup really sticks to it. It's one that I really enjoy, so I'm glad to have it in. And then, oh, I have one more. I'm also going to roll in my Oma Beauty Stay Woke Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Lady. This is, now with Charlotte Tilbury, used up my lightest concealer in my collection. These two were pretty much the same tone and are both definitely a little bit too light on me. this one I would prefer if I had gone a shade down and used it in the summer, because this would be a like perfect purse mascara for me, where it's like I can just like throw a little on under my eyes, dab it out, and it's like set and ready to go. So I do like this formula a lot, but it's just not a great winter one for me because of how matte it is and with my dry skin. But I'm definitely excited. There's something really cool about this concealer. I really like it. And I can totally see myself repurchasing this in the next shade down. I actually purchased this last year during the pandemic, so I couldn't swatch or get a good reference on which one I should be in, and I picked the shade up, and it's not working too well for me, but it's fine. There's definitely worse things. And then I was, for my last base product, I have my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless Finish, there we go, Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade 2. I do have pan on this. I pretty much hit pan and then kind of put it away. But with everything, I'm not looking to hit pan in products. I am looking to completely use them up. This is one that works really well with the Ilia skin tint. So I'm expecting to really enjoy this and get it used up. It is a product I like. I think it's way too expensive for what it is. But the packaging is luxurious and I enjoy using it. I just like to get it used up, get another powder out of my collection. I suspect this will probably take me 2 months again, so hopefully I'll be getting that skin tint and this at the same time. But I'm also looking forward to getting to use that. Another one I have is I'm actually going to roll in a single eyeshadow, and it is this NARS shadow in Albritz. I know I'm butchering that, but this is a shade that is just like an absolute pale white. It's definitely brighter than Tusk in my Natasha Denona Viva palette, which I'm panning for this year, because Tusk is like one shade darker than my skin tone. So it's great for like buffing out color in the crease for a nice transition from like color back to skin. But this is like stark white, so it's really good for setting down an eyeshadow primer or just foundation or concealer that I have on my eyes. And it's also great, it's actually, I have it on my eyes today and I just have it by itself, and I find that it really helps brighten up my eyes. I did actually drop this and then repress it, so I think it's even softer in the pan now. So I'm not expecting this to be a whole lot of issue. It is a pretty utilitarian product, so I also think that'll keep it easy on me. But that is in there. I'm not sure how long that'll take, but I'm kind of interested to see how long it will. One that I'm actually really excited for is my Kosas Color and Light Cream in the shade Tropic Equinox. So I bought this directly from Kosas website. I bought this and oh, I forget what it's called, the like peachier one. And it was because they were having a 50% off sale on these blush palettes. And I decided that I had kind of been eyeing them for a long time. And I decided, well, I'll go ahead and pick up the two that I've like really been curious about, and getting them 2 for 1 essentially was a good enough deal for me to like pull the trigger. And when I got them, there was like slight differences in the packaging, and on the back it was a little bit different. And this one had an expiration of 6 months after opening, and the other one I have has an expiration date of 18 months. And I was like, oh, so I guess like my Tropic Equinox is like an older formula, is what it was really seeming like. And that was the case. And after using up the RMS Living Luminizer Quad, I was kind of looking for another cream blush or palette or some kind of cheap product to roll into here. And I settled on this one because I've noticed that the product has gotten a little bit firmer than it was before, and it has like the slightest scent. I don't think it's quite gone off, but I think it's like about to. So it's like if you're going to use this, you got to use it now. So I really enjoy this product, but it's much more of a, you need to get it out of your collection rather than anything. So I have been playing with it for about a week. It took me about 3 weeks to use up the Bertini bronzer in that quad, so I've been playing with this ever since, and I was actually able to hit pan just within that week. It's very malleable, and when I do use this product, I do a whole draping with it. I put it all over my cheeks, it goes into my temples, a little bit on my nose, and a little bit on my chin. So I get good use out of this product. My goal for as of right now is to completely use up the blush. If I do that, I'm allowed to get rid of the product. Because what I've really found is that I'm very attracted to duos. I really like being able to play with two colors that are meant to play off one another, and I think that it can really help create fun combinations. So I'm not sure that if I don't have anything left in the blush pan that I'd be interested in playing with the highlighter. Even though I really do like the highlighter in here, I'm just not sure that it's something that I would reach for if it's just the highlighter in this palette. So for right now, my goal is going to be to use up the blush. I always wear it in conjunction with the highlighter, and then once the blush is finished, we'll kind of figure out what we're going to do with the highlighter and see if we're going to use this up all the way or just call it done at the finish of the blush. So I am very excited about this. I've so been enjoying it. I'm wearing it today. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm really excited that I caught it when I did so that I can get it used up instead of it just going bad in my collection. Again, the whole reason that I'm doing this Know by Year, that I'm doing this Project Pan. So I'm very happy for that one. And I've decided that I'm going to roll in one more product, and it is another eyebrow product, but this is the Patrick Ta Shaping Wax. I do actually have two of these. I have both the clear shade and the tinted, and I find that I actually prefer the tinted because of the way it coats the hairs. It doesn't really add too much color for me, so I still find that where I have more sparse hairs, I still need a pencil. And the tinted one just seems to blend in a little bit more seamlessly and have that hold, where if I kind of go a little bit overboard with the clear, I can kind of like see the crunchies in my eyebrows. So I've decided that I want to get this one used up. I'm going to try and take some good pictures where you can really see what's going on. I have a huge dip just right here, and I'm almost hitting pan there, but the rest of this is pretty much untouched. Alright guys, and that is all for me today. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me. I will be updating number 2 at the end of February, so I hope you come and join me for that as well. But thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.